morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to call this part of the morning to order. The Redevelopment Agency meeting of October 19th, 2011 is hereby called to order. I understand the monitors overhead are not working, so you can't see anything should that be appropriate, but they're working on it. So whatever that means, I hope it is cured soon. This meeting has been properly noticed and posted in compliance with the open meeting law. These proceedings are being video recorded as well as presented live on KCLV, Cable Channel 2, and are closed captioned for our hearing impaired viewers. Please note some of the customers of Cox Communication who do not have a cable box can view this meeting on digital channel 89.5. The Redevelopment Agency meeting, as well as all other KCLV programming, can be viewed on the city's website at www.kclv.tv. The proceedings will be rebroadcast on KCLV, Channel 2, and the web the Wednesday of the meeting at 8 p.m., also on Friday at 4 a.m., Saturday at 7 p.m., Sunday at 7 a.m., Sunday at 7 a.m. That's twice. Interesting in my notes, sorry. And the following Monday at 1 p.m. This building is protected by state-of-the-art fire detection and suppression sprinkler system. If alarms should activate during today's meeting, please evacuate the building using the exits. Once outside, assemble on the Las Vegas Boulevard side of the property. Employees wearing safety vests on our city marshals will inform you when it's time to re-enter the building and it is safe. We'll move on to item number 3. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters on the agenda for action. The amount of time any single speaker is allowed to speak may be limited. All comments may be cross-referenced to those specific items. If anyone wishes, they may submit a speaker card, or those who wish to speak under this portion of the agenda, please come to the podium and state your name for the record. We will set the time at 1 minute. Hearing none, we will move on to item number 4. For possible action to approve the final minutes by reference of the regular Redevelopment Agency meeting of September 21st, 2011. May I have a motion to approve the minutes, please?
Motion to approve, Mayor.
Thank you. There's a motion. Please vote.
Mr.
Mayor,
yes. I can't use my machine, so would you take it as an aye?
Okay, and for those of you who are now coming in, the monitors are out. We have a technological glitch. We're working on them up above. So I will tell you the vote, and we have a vote. Please post. And the motion carries unanimously, except for Councilman Barlow, who is absent. Thank you. Moving on to agenda item 5, RA 9-2011, discussion for possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Commercial Visual Improvement Program, CVIP, agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency, RDA, and ALLO, LLC, owner and CVIP participant, located at 11119, I put too many ones in, 1119, South Main Street, to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan, and authorizing the execution of the CVIP agreement by the RDA. Ward 3, Councilman Coffin. This is an item related to Council Item 55, R-44-2011. Mr. Arndt. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning. For the record, Bill Arndt, Director, Economic and Urban Development. This is part of our VIP program where we offer a matching grant to businesses that are looking to locate or expand within the redevelopment area. And this business, InStyle Home and Design, is actually relocating from Clark County into the city and into downtown. The business is Inside Style and Home Design. They're looking to employ 2 full-time and 2 part-time employees initially. They are undertaking $170,000 in interior renovations and $60,000 in exterior renovations. The exterior renovations include fixing up the storefront. I do have pictures. I understand the overhead is not working, but this is in your backup, and it's in the backup to the contract which is available to the public as well. The applicant is eligible for a full $25,000 VIP grant, and with us this morning is Mark Abelman with the business, so I'd like to invite him up to the dais and say a few words.
Please do. Mr. Edelman. Good morning.
Good morning to you all. I can't tell you how excited and how thankful I am for this program, so I'd like to start with that. I'm really appreciative of your time today as well. I believe that 18B Arts District and the surrounding areas are the heart and soul of our community, and what we're proposing is that the resources are going to go back to not just our space, but the space in our community. And that is not only our goal, but we want to be a part of spearheading the whole project. So we're very excited about that, and our goal is to make sure that not only is our space extraordinary, but our community is extraordinary because it is a heart and soul. So that being said, I would love to invite each and every one of you to come down and see what we've done with this property that was built in 1947 and be a part of our grand opening, which is on November 10th. And we'd be really honored to have you all there. So please come and see how we've wowed the community, and we're excited to change the facade so that the whole area is updated. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. This sounds very, very exciting. And are there any questions from council persons?
Comment, Mayor?
Please, go for it.
Mr. Arndt indicated that you relocated from Clark County to the city of Las Vegas.
That's correct. We were at Russell and Valley View for the past 6 years.
You are one of many businesses that are recognizing the renaissance of downtown and what's happening in downtown. And I think that any business looking to relocate from anywhere in the country to downtown Las Vegas would be wise to do so, because realistically, we're past the beginning of changing downtown. And in the next 5 to 10 years, mayor and council members, the change is going to be so significant. You're getting in on the ground floor of something very exciting and very positive for the city of Las Vegas, so welcome.
Thank you very much, and I can't tell you how excited we are to be down there. We feel like this is really the home, our home now. And we relocated from San Diego, which we thought we'd go back eventually. Our roots are down here solid. We believe in this incredibly.
One more comment, Mayor, and he kind of points this out. You know, the Downtown Business Alliance is the new saying now that every city has a soul. So you're in the right place at the right time. I'm looking forward to your success.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? Councilman Coffin?
Not a question, Your Honor. I just
Comment.
As my colleague said, it's important that you're there. Main Street is coming through renaissance as well. When you just talk about boulevards, but that where you're locating is part of the Western Gateway to the 18B Arts District and the Downtown Business Alliance groups, of which there are so many. I can't. You better join at least one of them.
I will.
While you were there, and so thank you for investing in downtown. And you're smart to come in before the land values start to spike up again. And let's hope that you're there to stay. With that, Your Honor, unless there are other comments signaled from anybody in the dais, I will move for the approval of this item.
There's a motion. Would you please vote? And because the monitors are down, please post. Assuming our end of the technology is working. It is entirely passed, except Councilwoman Tarkanian is not here. So this passes, and thank you very much. Good luck. We're thrilled. I'm out of town on the 10th, but I know everybody else, if they're in town, will be there. We congratulate you.
I look forward to seeing you
or
all.
we'll try to be there.
There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Arndt. We move on to item number 6, RA 10-2011, discussion for possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Commercial Visual Improvement Program, CVIP, agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency, RDA, and T-UPR LLC, CVIP participant, located at 1 Main Street, to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan, and authorizing execution of the CVIP agreement by the RDA Ward 5, Councilman Barlow. This item is related to Council Item 56, R-45-2011. Mr. Arndt.
Thank you. This item is very important to us. We have a great partner in the Tamarisk Group that owns the Plaza Hotel and Casino. As you know, they've undertaken an extensive renovation of the property, have recently reopened, invested approximately $35 million into the interior and exterior, and that's probably a low estimate. With us today is Jonathan Jossel. As I introduce the item, I'd like to invite him up to the dais as well. Been another number of new restaurants and entertainment venues that have been in the plaza. On the overhead, you see is a picture of what they want to do as an addition to the past improvements. They want to do a LED display board, 12 by 20 feet, which will help the property continue to resurge and do extremely well as far as bookings, both in the hotel and the casino. The display boards can be located on the tower section of the plaza, as you see in the rendering. They are eligible for a $25,000 VIP grant, and staff recommends approval. I'd like to turn it over to Jonathan Jossel, who can go over in more detail what they've done, how it's working, talk about the importance of the display board, and also offer a gratuitous pitch for patrons to come downtown and check out the new venues at the plaza. Jonathan?
Well, good morning, Mayor and
Good
council
morning.
members. Thank you for having us here today. I'm Jonathan Jossel, the director of the Las Vegas properties for the Tamarisk Group, and we're very excited to be involved in the resurgence of downtown, and we're obviously very excited to have reopened the plaza last month, actually 2 months now. And so far the response has been very positive, very exciting. There's still a lot to do. We have another 3 restaurants still reopening. We have the whole convention space, which is still being redeveloped, and a few other entertainment options that we're still working on. But this screen is something we'd like for the exterior to help the continued development of the property, to help generate more excitement outside, and to let other people downtown know what we've done at the plaza and how much we've changed it. It really is like a brand new property. The rooms, all 1,037 guest rooms, were remodeled with the fountain blue furniture that we got. So it's really something, and it's very impressive, and we're very proud of it, and we're excited to be a part of the continued growth of downtown.
Thank you. I mean, it is an exciting property. I was in the showroom this past weekend or last week at some point, and it's really a combination of old Las Vegas and new Las Vegas. Your showroom is memorable to the days in the 60s, 50s, 60s, and 70s of an intimate place, but all the restaurants there, and the people are really enjoying it. So I invite everybody with you to go over, have a great meal, and continue to visit. We've done a wonderful job with the property. It's simply beautiful.
Thank you.
This is any comments further from Councilman Coffin, please?
Your Honor, I would like to ask Jonathan what the plan is for the land on the south end of your property. I'm a new person here on the board. When I came in, I noticed that the new city hall, which is going to greatly enhance the value of your property, is at an offset to the new parking garage. That new parking garage is offset because the Tamarisk Group or perhaps your predecessor owners would not grant us the use of any of that land over there, or at least sell us any of that land. I'm told you were driving a hard bargain or not bargaining at all. So now that that is done and we have built our building, our parking garage cannot link to our building, cannot be done satisfactorily in an architecturally pleasing manner. So that is done. Now my question will be is, what are you planning on the south end of your property that will be consonant with that beautiful new city hall? We're looking at your staging area, your trucks, your refuse. I want to know what you're going to do with the south end of your property.
The staging area right now is for Whiting Turner, who's the contractor
Yes,
for the building.
exactly
So
that.
they'll be vacating, I believe, in March next year. There is no specific plan right now for the south end of the property. We're doing analysis and research on what would be the best use for that land, but the owner hasn't yet made a firm commitment on anything. We're still working with obviously the plaza as it is today to finalize the renovation of that before we turn our attention to that, and also trying to work out a deal with the Greyhound bus terminal, which is obviously blocks the hotel to that south piece of land, which we would like to connect the whole thing together. But as soon as we have plans, I'd be happy to share them with you in the future. We don't have anything specific right now.
All right, well, my hope is that you will take these remarks that I make today seriously, convey them to the person you represent, and tell them that we'd like to be looking at something a little nicer than the vacant lot that you have today, and that hopefully in your long-term plan you will keep in mind what the City Hall and the city government has done to help your property.
We would like to put something there ourselves that would be attractive as well, and so we absolutely will, and we have a couple of ideas that I think you would enjoy to see.
I'm sure we would love to have an advanced look at anything that you put forward. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Wonderful. Any other comments, questions from council? If not, is there a motion? Councilman Barlow, please, and good morning.
Good morning, Mayor. How are you?
Great.
Good. And good morning, Council. Jonathan, good to see you. I know I had an opportunity to walk through your property and see all of the wonderful things that you all have done inside the property. And also, there was some mention in regards to the possibility of reactivating the connectivity of the train. Can you speak to some of the future options or future plans for that possible project to take place?
I can't speak specifically to it because it's a third party who's working on it, and they haven't yet signed an agreement with us. But there is a plan in the works to use the existing train tracks between downtown Los Angeles and downtown Las Vegas. But I don't have any specific details on their negotiations and where they are with it all.
Okay, but just with the fact that there is conversations in regards to connecting Los Angeles with downtown Las Vegas, and specifically back at the plaza at one point Amtrak, I believe, was the entity that utilized your location as the stop point. Is that correct?
Yes.
And having the opportunity to reactivate the many opportunities for bringing people into Las Vegas, and specifically dropping them off in the downtown community, really opens up downtown for something great and greater. And looking forward to seeing what we can do to help that process along, to get the folks from Southern California into Southern Nevada as quickly as possible. And so
perhaps I could put you in touch with the group who's trying to make it happen, and they can give you a specific update on where they are. But from our end, we're very supportive of it. We're doing everything we can to make it as feasible as possible, and so we'd love it to happen as well.
Yeah, and I would love to be a part of those conversations as well, because to bring folks into downtown Las Vegas, taking them off the streets of I-15 from the bottleneck that it creates on the weekend, not to say that that's a bad thing, it's actually a good thing, but I believe, getting residents from Southern California here sooner will give them an opportunity to spend their money quicker. And so I'm excited about the opportunity. So please, if you don't mind sharing that with me, I would like to be in on those conversations to help mitigate some of the possible issues that exist to speed the process up a little bit more, so that we can.
Councilman Barlow, if I might,
Yes, ma'am.
that was one of my passions during the campaign, and I have since been updated and educated. There apparently is one set of tracks going between Las Vegas and Southern California. And sadly for all of us who live here, having an Araceli fast-speed train and all of that, freight takes priority to moving human beings. And until that is resolved and there is a second track or something is done in that area, while we all can sit and know that this is the right thing to be happening, unfortunately there are other powers at work that are saying freight's more important to move it. So it is a dialogue that is ongoing. There's talk about trying to revitalize Amtrak. But of course, too, through Washington, there's talk about different types of investments to bring in different types of projects between Las Vegas and Southern California. So my hope is from your mouth to the powers that be, we get this on,
Absolutely.
and we the people know this is the right thing to do.
Couldn't agree with you more, Mayor. So possibly you and I both can sit down and have that conversation.
I would
with
love
the
to be
powers
part
that
of
be.
this. I am passionate about it. I am
Absolutely.
tired of driving back and forth.
And I see the councilwoman shaking her head too. So with that, I won't belabor this item any longer. A great job on the Union Plaza, and much success to you in the future.
Thank you very
And
much.
with that, I would like to recommend approval of this item subject to all conditions.
Thank you very much. There's a motion on the floor. Please vote. Please post. It carries unanimously, because I don't think you're still seeing the vote up there. Thank you very much,
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Jossel.
Thank you.
Mayor, if I may, before you go on,
Please.
any comments about Councilman Bartow's thoughts and comments too about rail. The Western High Speed Rail Conference is in Las Vegas this month, and you will be pleased to know that Jacob Snow and I will be trying to meet with Union Pacific Railroad representatives to discuss a couple of things. One, freight. Why don't we have a Union Pacific Railroad yard here in Southern Nevada? And then second will be moving passengers, because it's a direct link to downtown. And just thinking about what's going on at Union Plaza, Mayor and council members, yesterday the Chamber of Commerce had their 100 members in one day event right down in front of the Golden Gate in the shadow of the Union Plaza. Oscar Goodman and I both participated in an event. We're both new members of the Chamber of Commerce. So it was an exciting time. It's just an exciting time downtown right now. So everybody should be thrilled about that. But any conversations I have with the UP, the mayor's appointed me to the, what is that, Rapid Transit something or other committee that I'm on for the state. So I will keep this council and the public informed as we go along.
Wonderful.
Exciting times.
We desperately need it. Thank you very much. We will move on to item number 7, RA 11-2011. For possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Commercial Visual Improvement Program, CVIP, agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency, RDA, and T. Brio 2 LLC owner and Latai LLC tenant and CVIP participant located 523 Fremont Street to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan and authorizing the execution of the CVIP agreement by the RDA. This is also Councilman Barlow, Ward 5. Please note this item is related to Council Item 57 R-46-2011. And Mr. Arndt, you are still with us. Good.
Yes, thank you. This item, it's neat that this item is coming on the heels of the plaza because Tamara's happens to be this tenant's landlord. So in introducing the item, I want to thank Mr. Jossel and the folks at Tamara's for helping make this project happen. On the overhead, you see the before rendering of what the property looked like before the business got going on the renovation. And I think for this program, the VIP program, pictures do speak 1,000 words. And it's really changing the face of downtown. And so this has been a very good transformation of this property on Fremont Street in the Fremont East Entertainment District. The business owner is here with us today, Mr. Dan Coughlin, so I'd like to invite him to the dais as I introduce the item. This is going to be a Thai restaurant, La Thai. They're going to employ 5 full-time and 5 part-time employees. They are looking to invest between the exterior and the exterior improvements alone, including signage, as well as changing the exterior facade of the building, the door, windows, the facade, over $100,000. So they are eligible for a full $25,000 VIP grant. We are recommending approval of that grant. As I switch out the before photo to the after photos, I'd like to invite Mr. Coughlin to say a few words and also make a gratuitous pitch for the restaurant when it's going to open. I know we have a council that loves to eat, so I'm sure you're all eagerly awaiting the opening of our newest restaurant in downtown. Mr. Coughlin?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Daniel Coughlin, Latai. I'm actually previous owner of Mix Zone Cafe on Charleston and Rancho, and I basically sold that place to be part of this downtown project, which I put basically everything into it, and we're super excited to be part of this whole area. One, to feed everyone, and then two, just to be part of a community, basically downtown. I'm going to make it short. Basically, if we don't blow your mind, I'm going to be shocked. We're pretty excited. So that's it.
I would like to add, being a frequenter with my husband and members of our family at the Mix,
Yeah.
or at Mix, this is going to be fabulous. The best food, absolutely incredible. And so if the interior and the dining is anything like the improvement, you are going to be a sensation. I hope it's big enough to house us all.
I think you guys will like it when we open. We've got some surprises coming up. So.
And what's your date projected for opening?
I've been telling everyone like 3 weeks ago. So
Oh, do we have an estimate of time?
I've been saying 2 weeks for like the last month, so we're hoping next week, but that could be next week, after next week. I don't know.
Okay.
What's the holdup?
Contractors? I don't know. We're trying to make a push definitely for next week, but it could honestly be a week later. But I don't know.
Is it anything on the city side that we can help you
No,
mitigate?
no.
Okay.
It's just
This one.
building the place from scratch. It's a lot of little things that take a little longer than we expected.
Okay.
But we're just trying to stay patient with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a motion. Is there a motion, Councilman Barlow?
Yes, there is a motion, Mayor. Thank you. I would like to move for approval of this item subject to all conditions, and good luck to you. And
Thank you.
If there's anything that we can do on our side to help move things along, just feel free to reach out to my office, and I'll do everything that we can to help you speed up the process so that you won't have to wait another 2 weeks after 2 weeks and a day.
And I hope you
Thanks.
have a delivery service.
Yeah, we do.
Good.
Yeah.
There's a motion. Please vote. Please post. Councilman Ross is not here. Otherwise, it carried unanimously. Thank you very much. Good luck. We're
Thank you.
waiting.
Thanks.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Arndt. Councilman Anthony, please.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to make a motion to recall item number 6 so one of our members up here can make a disclosure.
Okay, please vote on that motion to recall item number 6. It's me. We don't have a voting ability for some reason. We could do it by eye while it's going. There it is. It did. Please vote on the recall of item number 6. Please post. Okay, by eye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you very much. Unanimously is recalled. The reason for that is on the plaza item, my husband, as you may or may not know, Oscar Goodman, does not have any financial interest in the plaza, but he does have a restaurant named after him that is part of one of those 3 restaurants that still awaits opening. So thank you very much. Our attorney noted that for me.
And I think I want to put on the record that this may come up in the future, and unless there is a financial interest or a pecuniary interest to the former mayor, that the advice will be to make these disclosures at the meetings without having to abstain. If that changes in the future and there does become an interest or pecuniary interest in one of these organizations or establishments, that advice will change and will probably require abstention as well. But not
Okay.
right now.
Thank you. Can we have there's a motion on the floor. Well, we need a new Councilman Barlow. Could you?
Yes, I would like to move to follow staff's recommendation for approval of this item subject to all conditions with the amendment of the disclosure. Thank you.
Thank you. There's a vote from which I will abstain.
Again, you don't have to right now unless there's a direct
okay.
interest, but I
Thank
think the
you.
disclosure is appropriate.
Thank you. Please vote. Please post. Oh, it came up with me. Would you just include me as voting for it? Thank you very much. We will now move on to item number 8. Is that correct? Citizens' participation, public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters within the jurisdiction of the redevelopment agency. No subject may be acted upon by the redevelopment agency unless that subject is on the agenda and is scheduled for action. If you wish to be heard, come to the podium and give your name, please, for the record. The amount of discussion on any single subject, as well as the amount of time any single speaker is allowed, may be limited. Is there anyone wishing to speak under this portion of the agenda? Please state your name and good morning.
My name is Anthony Hodges, and I live 123 today. Mayor, all I want to say is I was watching a movie on television, and it was an old movie about your husband, you know, the mob and whatever. And it was a great one, way back. He's a handsome fella, well, he still is, whatever. But anyway, I'm glad all 7 of y'all are back today, and I'm going to harass y'all a little. Have a good day.
Thank you. We look forward to hearing from you. Is there anyone else that wishes to be heard at this time? If not, we will move on to item number 9. Did you want to say something, Councilman Coffin?
Was he talking about my coat?
It's okay. All right, moving on to item number 9, agency member recognition. Comment made by individual agency members during this portion of the agenda will not be acted upon by the agency unless that subject is on the agenda and scheduled for action. Is there any member of the redevelopment agency who wishes to speak under this portion of the agenda?
Mayor?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Can you just repeat that once more?
This is the agency member recognition portion. Comments made by individual agency members during this portion of the agenda will not be acted upon by the agency unless that subject is on the agenda and scheduled for action. Is there any member of the redevelopment agency who wishes to speak under this portion?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, Councilman Garland.
Okay, I apologize for that. I do want to let you know that I won't be available this afternoon to sit in on this afternoon's agenda, but I do want, if you don't mind, me announcing a couple of important events that I do have coming up because I won't be here to share that this evening.
That will be simply fine. Please go
Okay.
ahead.
Thank you, Ida.
Is that
Okay.
a whole book of announcements?
No, it's just 3 days. Just 3 days.
Okay, please
On
go ahead.
October 22nd, I will be hosting the Clean and Green Ward 5 recycling event. That will be this Saturday at Lorenzi Park, taking place at 8 a.m. to 12 noon. So if anyone in the community, throughout the community, have any bulk items that they would like removed from their home, please bring them out to Lorenzi Park. Any items personal items that you would like shredded, please bring them out. We have an entire event that will be taking place from 8 to noon, a recycling event, and this is a part of the Clean Ward 5 campaign to help you remove all of the any chemicals that you would like disposed of appropriately. We have a number of vendors that will be out assisting with us during this time of the year to clean our properties from any debris that you would like removed from your properties. Please come out to Lorenzi this Saturday, October 22nd, from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. On October 25th, there will be a neighborhood meeting taking place for the West Side School, the renovation of the West Side School, the 1923 building, which is on the historical as well as the state, local historic places. We will be rolling out the final design of the West Side School on October 25th. And Mayor, thank you for attending the previous meeting. The community really enjoyed your presence and your comments in regards to what we're looking to do to restore the historical site at the West Side School located at Washington and D Street. And on November 2nd, which will be immediately following the council meeting on November 2nd, will be the West Las Vegas update meeting. As far as this meeting will be my opportunity to update the community on all of the activities and projects that are taking place in and around Ward 5. So you'll have a complete update on everything that has transpired over the last year and what's to come in 2012. So that will be the Ward 5 update, and thank you, Mayor and Council, for allowing me the opportunity to share with the community these important dates.
Thank you very much, Councilman Barlow. Are there any other comments? Hearing none, this redevelopment agency is adjourned. We will reconvene in 5 minutes. Thank you very much.